morning. So I'm going to teach you a glute sequence today and just focusing on those muscles there. Really important for walking, climbing stairs, getting up and out of the chair. So really important set of muscles. So on the floor we're going to start and then we'll finish up on our feet for a bit more of a practical sort of application of the exercises. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to make myself comfortable on the ground. I don't have my cushion for the first few exercises, but you're welcome to have that if you like. Alright, so getting yourself set up on the ground there, neck nice and long, think about the position of the head, shoulders nice, relaxed, shoulder blades nice and wide, and relax the floor, feet closer towards the bottom, about shoulder width apart. Let's get ourselves set up with those ribs. The ribs are soft, the connection between the pelvis and the ribs are important, and we're going to think about that pelvic floor. So however that makes sense to you to get that pelvic floor drawn up there. Okay, and now starting just a very basic contraction on those glutes, we're going to think about squeezing those bottom muscles together, or thinking about just also maybe squeezing a 50-pound note there. Whatever makes sense to you, just squeezing those bottom muscles and relax off there. Tighten up those bottom muscles, think about the pelvic floor and relax there. Okay, so we're going to just start again, squeezing the bottom muscles. Think about that tailbone just pointing up towards the wall on the opposite side there as well. And relaxing there into your neutral position. Pelvis in neutral there, pelvic floor pulled up there. Tighten up those bottom muscles and relax. Breath in, breath out. Tighten up those bottom muscles. Squeeze that 50-pound note. And relax. And again, breath in to prepare. Breathing out. Tighten up your bottom muscles. And relax. One more time there. Squeeze your bottom muscles. Excellent. Let's go up into that shoulder bridge now. So think about that preparation. Squeeze the bottom muscles, tilting that pelvis. Think about that segmental movement, so you're peeling that spine off the ground up into that shoulder bridge. Now the ribs stay soft. Connect the ribs to the pelvis there. Breath in to prepare, breathing out. Coming back down to the floor, just rolling back down there. And again, tightening up those bottom muscles, tilting through the pelvis, so bringing the sacrum off the ground first, coming up into that shoulder bridge. Hold, take a breath in, breath out, coming back down again. So always remember with osteoporosis, just lifting up off the floor. So that's just to lift off the floor, so we're not actually concentrating too much on that segmental movement. Tilt that pelvis a couple more times. Rolling up there, really tighten up those bottom muscles, pelvic floor drawn up, shoulders relaxed, neck stays nice and long, coming back down. And again, breath in to prepare, breath out. Tighten up the bottom muscles first, rolling off the ground, up into that shoulder bridge position. Breath out, back down again. One more time, breath in to prepare, breath out, off the floor, into that shoulder bridge position. Breath in and breath out. So coming on to the next exercise, I'm going to demonstrate what we're going to try and do, and then I'll show you a modification of this exercise. So we're going to float that right leg up into tabletop position. Draw that pelvic floor down, up. And we're going to bring ourselves off the floor. Tighten up those bottom muscles, draw the pelvis into that shoulder bridge there. Breath in, breath out. So really important to stay level through that pelvis. Think about the connection between the ribs. Breath in to prepare, breath out. Tighten up those bottom muscles first, peeling off into that shoulder bridge. Breath in, breath out. Really important with this exercise to watch that pelvis. Really staying steady. Think about that tea tray. If you're unable to hold that neutral position of the pelvis or keeping that steady, I'll show you the modification of this exercise. So you're in control, do only what you can manage within your own limit. Bringing that foot down, so just doing 3 reps on that one. Breath out, float that left leg into tabletop. Tighten up those bottom muscles, peeling that bottom off the floor, up into that shoulder bridge. Breath in, breath out, come down. Back down. Breath in to prepare, breath out. Peel that pelvic floor off the ground, pelvis off the ground, sorry. Breath in, breath out. One more time, keeping nice and steady through that pelvis. Squeezing the bottom muscles off the ground. Breath in, breath out. Coming back down there, bringing that foot down. So if you can't maintain that one leg, we can go up into that pelvis. This is your modification. You can do a little lift and come down and then come back down to the floor. So that's your modification there. So you're coming into that shoulder bridge and then you're trying to lift that foot off the ground to get to that single leg movement. So you can start with that and then see if you can actually get off the ground just on one foot. Think about that pelvis, maintain that level position there only. We're going to come up into our shoulder bridge again. Our next exercise, holding this position now. Breath in, breath out, squeezing those bottom muscles, ribs stay soft. We're going to scissor our legs. Breath out. Scissoring those legs. Think about those bottom muscles, keeping those glutes switched on. So really keeping the tension on there through those bottom muscles. Keep that 50-pound note between those bum cheeks. Holding that position. Watch that tray of drinks over the top here. Do as many as you can, maintaining that, or we're going to do another 3 reps. 8 reps in total there, so a sequence of 8. And one more time. Good job, watching that you're not dropping through there as well. Coming back down to the floor and rest. You can draw those knees up towards your tummy. Just to stretch out. If you're unable to do that scissoring motion, I'm going to show you the modification of that. So you're going to come up into that shoulder bridge position and you can just lift the heel off the ground. Or you can do a little lift there. Okay? Or, so that would be your modification. Instead of holding that bridge all the way up to the top, just lifting your heel. Okay, let's turn over onto our front now. Okay, the next sequence is going to be in this position. So your hands are either just in front of your shoulders there in that 4-point kneel. Keeping nice and strong through the tummy muscles through these exercises. A great way to strengthen up through that center. Or you can come down onto your forearms, elbows just slightly ahead of the shoulders there, and making like a V shape with those elbows. So you can focus your eyes just on your hands there, nice and long through the neck and relax through the shoulders. Really important to keep the connection between the ribs and the pelvis all the way through. We don't want to be starting to lose that and getting that hollow back there. Okay, you ready for this? Let's get ourselves down here. Draw on that pelvic floor. So think about that pelvic floor drawn up there, nice and soft through the shoulder blades. And we're going to bring that right leg up into this bent knee position. Then we're going to drop that knee down. And we're going to come up. 8 repetitions of this. And 2. And down. 3. And down. 4. And down. Keeping level through that pelvis. 5. And down. 6. Down. 7. Down. 8. Watching that back. Keeping strong through the tummy muscles. Okay, we're going to push back. 1. Push back, reaching back there. Reaching back. Reaching back. So pushing that heel towards the wall behind you. 4 more. 1. Keep nice and strong through the tummy muscles. Nice and relaxed through the shoulders. 1 more. Reach, reach. Point those toes. Reach, reach. Now we're going to tap the toe down and up. Not up, reach to the wall. Down, reach. Down, reach. Not so much a lift, we're trying to reach the back wall there. 4 more. 2, 3. Breath in, breath out. Reach, 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 reach. Bend that knee and we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reach, reach, reach. Hold it. Tighten up those bottom muscles and down. You can come out of this position just for a second there and back on it. So wherever you're comfortable, either on your hands or your forearms. Let's bend that left knee up now, and we're going to bring the knee down and squeeze. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Down, up. Watching that pelvis. Think about that tea tray on the back. Keep nice and strong through those tummy muscles. Relax through the shoulders. 1 more. And now we're going to bend and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. And reach, reach, reach. And we're going to go down and to the back wall. Down to the back wall. Tighten up those bottom muscles. Watch those tummy muscles. Are you still drawing that pelvis up? Drawing the pelvic floor up. Keep the pelvis in neutral. 1 more. Down and reach, reach, reach. Now bend that knee and we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reach, reach, reach. Ready, bring those knees in. Cross the feet over there. Sit back onto your feet and onto your bottom. We're just going to bring those arms forward. Oh, feeling nice and hot there now. Just stretching out those glutes. Arms out ahead there. It's a really good way to get the trunk engaged as well, working through the shoulders in a different position. Okay, we're going to come up into standing now to do a few exercises just focusing on those glutes. So coming onto those feet, reverse roll back up into our standing position there. Coming out there. So I'm going to face you now over here. Feet together, we're going to turn the toes out and the heels out. Soften through the knees, and we're going to bring ourselves into a single leg stand. So all the weight onto that right leg, and we're just going to bring the right foot out to the side there. So important, keeping the shoulders relaxed, ribs soft, draw the pelvic floor in. And we're going to do our side leg lift. We're going to just tap there. Thinking about those shoulders, we've got tall glasses on the top there, and we want to keep those glasses, the water not to, don't want to spill it. And we're just going to tap. So it might just be a little tap there, or up, down. The tap is as high as you can manage without losing the water in those glasses. Tap, tap, center engaged. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, and bring that foot in. And we're going to scoot, so we're going to push that leg back and up, and back, and up, and back, and up. So if you want to, you can glide that foot through to the back without touching the ground. Up, back, up, back. So we're working on this side now. So first we're working on the left and then we're working on the right. 3 more. 1. So a bit more of a practical way of doing those glutes, putting it into a daily task there. Lovely. All the weight onto your right side now. Bringing that left leg out to the side. Think about those tall glasses. And ready to tap. Tap. You can include those breaths. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Doesn't really matter where, as long as you are breathing. Relax through the shoulders. Keeping that center engaged. Don't hold your breath. Think about that glute working really hard. 1 more. And we're going to scoot. And scoot. And scoot. And scoot. And scoot. So you should feel that in those bottom muscles there. Scoot. And scoot. So it's a bit of a lunge and a scoot there. So pushing that leg back. As you're taking that leg back, think again, sort of tightening up those bottom muscles. 3 more. 2, 3, and back up. 1 more time over to this right leg, bringing that foot out to the side. Pelvic floor drawn up. We're going to go round the clock, my favorite one as well. Round and to the front. Tap, tap, tap. So you can either tap, 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 or if you want to just move that foot, if you feel you need to stay in touch with the ground because you don't have the balance, then you're welcome just to glide that foot round. As you're taking the leg back, don't lose that neutral position of the pelvis. 2 more. So really getting those glutes to work. By bending that knee slightly, we engage in those bottom muscles. Last one. And back in. Coming out and onto that left leg again. Foot in front, pelvis drawn up. And round the clock. Or around the world, whatever you relate to there. We'd all like to go around the world at the moment. There, there, there. To the front, either if you want to glide your foot, you're welcome to do that as well if you feel you need a bit more of the balance. So really good work for the hip, the knee, the ankle, to get on that proprioception as well. And 1 more time. And back in and relax there. Let's finish with a few nice deep squats there again. Good exercise for those glutes. Breath out and in. So this is really nice to combine this with a hip mobility sort of workout so that you can get some movement around the hip as